when things arise, it's important to get right to work. And it also talks about in the dynamic that the sage doesn't rest when that's the period of time. And in other words, there is a lot of energy and potency available, and it's important to act on that when that happens, in order to live in accordance with the times. But in this situation, there's a lot of potential energy available, but in a click-like situation, with it being stored in this temple, the temple transforms from the idea of a match of the cosmos where energy flows, to one of the idea of an enclosed cosmos where we can't let any of that energy out. So it's like elitism and the idea of the wealthy becoming wealthier, the reverse Robin Hood idea. And we very much feel that in the world right now, I think. But also within our psyches, it's important to look inward and see how potentially the outward world could be a reflection of internal things going on in the collective unconscious. So in what ways are we storing this primal power that doesn't originate from us, the individual us, so doesn't belong to us? And it also talks about what Hilary Barrett said, people gathering in the temple. I really want to read this again because it'll close it off nicely. But this gathering of the energy in the temple is not meant to be a one-sided affair where you just receive from Santa Claus this primal energy. It's meant to flow, and there's meant to be also a relationship between that energy and its source, and one of giving offerings to, whatever that might mean. So basically a mutual exchange, some sort of exchange. Changing line 2 in hexagram 13, people in harmony. People in harmony at the ancestral temple, shame. People find a sense of belonging and alliance at the ancestral temple. That is, at a place of deep shared roots and irreducible spiritual power. But the temple cannot be used in this way. This is partly because by failing to extend harmony beyond its walls, you are being too parochial in your thinking. The heady experience of unanimity within the temple may have blinded you to real differences beyond it. And it is also because you are betraying the temple, those original principles and roots that you draw on, by using it just to feel secure.